Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have a quick update to one of the videos we did previously where we noted that CXC stated that they would have completed about 80% of the reviews for the 2020 exam period. And so there were a lot of questions that came after that announcement, also a lot of questions that came up after that video was published, and even in the comment section of that video you see a lot of questions that people wanted answering. And so CXC went ahead and decided to basically put out a fact sheet to address any concerns persons might have had about their grades, what their grade, their new results, etc. Alright, so let's just run through this fact and see, just to give you an update as to what CXC mentioned, because I know a lot of people would not have CXC on their bookmark list or on their Facebook page. So you're on YouTube now, so I'll just get the news to you. Alright, so request for reviews facts, January 6, 2021. As indicated in our statement on the 7th and 11th of December 2020, the Caribbean Examination Council CXC has given further consideration to the hardship that students and their parents may have been experiencing as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this is very interesting. So they are saying that the hardship or the nature of 2020 kind of altered their marking. I don't know. Is that what they're saying? That the conditions kind of altered their marking? But I know they did say that they wanted to make it equal to previous years and years going forward, you know, post-pandemic, pre-pandemic. So this is very interesting that they're going to say that they've given consideration to the hardship that students and their parents may have been experiencing as a result of COVID-19. So are you saying that the final results are not equal to any previous year that had no pandemic? Don't know, just asking questions. In accordance with the independent review team report, we have reviewed all borderline cases in addition to requests for reviews. At this time, we have released 80%. So this time, I'm reading this on the 10th of January, so the release was on the 6th. So at this time, we released 80% of the final results, and we are working assiduously to complete the remaining requests for the reviews. And so here are the facts now. There are 4 of them. Number 1, I have not changed. So if you're in this category or any of the categories that the facts relate to, these are the questions CXC anticipate or people are asking currently, and so they have their results, their answers, so that, you know, they can reach more people. So I have noted a change to one of my grade profiles or grade, but I did not request a review. Why did this happen? Okay, and CXC's answer to this one is, so if anyone out there, if you're in this camp, let me know, let us know, and let's see how we feel about that. Grades which were released in September were preliminary grades which were subjected to change. Wow, change it to in fast, boy. The Caribbean Examination Council CXC has given further consideration to the hardship that students and their parents may have been experiencing as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. In light of this, and in the accordance with the independent review team report, we have reviewed all borderline cases in addition to requests for reviews. Therefore, candidates who did not request a review may see an improvement in profiles or overall grades now that finals have been wow. Okay, so everybody need to go back and check the grades then. If you had a borderline grade, go back and check and see if you have the same grade or not. Because some of us might not have asked for a review, but they're saying that whether you asked for a review or not, if you were borderline, they went ahead and made some alterations. Again, very interesting, for the simple fact that they came out and talk about how they want to make this 2020 the same as any previous years, the same equity and the same level. So if you say you pass your exam in 2020, nobody will watch you funny, thinking that they were a little lenient on you because of COVID. But they're saying here they took into consideration the COVID-19 pandemic, and so that kind of affected your overall grade. That is very interesting. That is very strange. Let me know what you think about that. Do you think it's fair that they did that, or do you think that they were right to, you know, show some, you know, some concern, some mercy about, you know, the COVID affecting students and parents, and then be a little more lenient? Do you think that's right or not? Let me know. All right, fact number 2. If I submitted a request for review, but my grade has not been changed, how can I determine whether my grade has been reviewed, resulting in no change, or whether my request for review has not been completed as yet? Very interesting question, because they said they went ahead and review without people asking them for that. Candidates can query the status of their request for review by contacting CXC, and they gave all of their information. So if you're in that category, here's what you do. All right, the third fact: if I submitted a request for review and my results are among those which have not been completed, when can I expect my results? So if you're in the 20% that haven't been completed, when can you expect your result? At this time, we are working assiduously, again, love the word, which with our external markers to complete the outstanding reviews as soon as possible, while adhering to our quality assurance processes. So that's the corporate answer right there. All right, so that's what you get. You don't get no straightforward answer, no solid date, nothing. All right, the last fact they have here: when will CXC issue refunds for requests for reviews? Now, I saw this question being popped up even on the Facebook account. People want to know when they're going to get back their monies. And so CXC is currently processing refunds for candidates who paid for requests or reviews in full before the discount was applied. So I remember some people asking that specific question: when will I get my refund for the other half? Before it was cut in half, the cost was cut in half. So that would be of $15 US. And for candidates whose grade improved after the review process, will get their full refund. So again, interesting that they dropped this, especially the part where they're saying that COVID was a part of their determining whatever grade you got. I mean, I can see it being, I can be in two minds to this one. It's good that CXC is being a little lenient, all things considered. 2020 was a special year. COVID, nobody really anticipated it, nobody planned for it, so it affected persons in different ways, whether it is that the internet was lousy, whether it is that the syllabus content, for whatever reason they didn't get to finish their syllabus, whatever. There are a myriad of reasons where COVID could have affected persons, and so it's a good thing that CXC took that into consideration. Don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you think, because that is an interesting turn of events, because they came out talking about how they want to make it equitable and stuff for the previous year, so therefore they're not gonna tamper with this or alter that and stuff like that. But you see here that they're coming out and saying that they did take other things into account other than your actual solid grade and your SBA. They did take other things into account to issue your final grade. Right, so very interesting. All right, so that was just a quick update to that release that they did, and also that video I did recently. I'll put it in the description. And so that is it for now. All right, so you know what to do. Stay tuned for other updates from CXC. So to stay tuned to Learn SKN if you want to get the latest updates on what CXC is thinking, what they are brewing, what they have planned for 2020 candidates or the future 2021. And so exams are just around the corner in January 2021, so you should be preparing for that one. All right, and of course the only way to prepare is one of the most important ways to prepare is, of course, staying tuned to Learn SKN. So like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. All right, thanks for watching, thanks for listening.